Oh, good Friday morning to you. It is day 40 of 368, and today is February 9, 2018. I'm going to try to do this and not be emotional. Everybody has that day in their lives that affected them. And on February 9, 1998, this sweet lady left us. This is my mama. And things really changed for me when she passed. Just the month before, someone had said they didn't become a woman until their mother passed. And at that point, I had just turned 39. And I said, so, are you saying I'm not a woman because my mother is still alive? I kind of really didn't understand what she was saying. It's when your mother or a parent passes, it is a turning point in your life. It's very emotional. People still grieve. I'm still grieving 20 years later. But what I will say is she passed a month after my birthday. And yes, I think I did become a woman. Sheena, thank you for that insightful comment. Because I thought about it often after that day. That I truly became a woman after my mother passed. I didn't have children of my own. I already had one of my sisters. I had her oldest child and her grandchild living with me. And when my mother passed, I took in my sister's other two kids. So I went from single, carefree, ripping and running, traveling with my job, doing everything I wanted to do. It was my race, my pace, whatever I wanted to do. But then I had 3 girls I had to take care of. The oldest one, she was already grown. She was in her 20s. But the younger ones, Sarah and Susie, were 9 and 11. They're now 29 and 31. Each married, have 3 kids of their own. Darianne was my baby. I used to call myself Auntie Granny. Now she's a mom herself. And actually, her baby, Bakari, was born on the same day as my mama, March 22nd. And that's also one of my brother's birthdays, March 22nd. But in any event, it's kind of when this journey started for me because, again, trying not to be too emotional, but it started, I was probably at 150 in 1998. And I'm going to look for the pictures. I have some pictures from that birthday party that I threw myself. So I had just moved into my house, or a couple years after I had moved into my house. And we threw a birthday party. It was my sister and I. Her birthday is January 1st. Mine is January 5th. And my mother always came to everything we did. She was very active in our lives. And she didn't come to that party. And I was concerned when she didn't come. And I guess, in hindsight and looking back on it, I always thought she was sick then, but she didn't let us know. But, again, that's when this journey started for me. Because then I became a parent, although a foster parent and a guardian. But I became a parent and raising those 3 girls. And that's when I gained all the weight. Motherhood, even though it was late, even though I didn't birth those girls, it became very stressful. There were times I drank a lot. There were times I was suicidal. There were times I wanted to give up. But I said, no, I'm not going to do it. And there are times now I feel like I want to give up. But I say, I'm not going to do it. But I think I gained probably, well, I know at my heaviest, I was 219. So I had gained like maybe 50, 60 pounds in a couple of years. And it was in maybe 2005 when I started when I first came up with Operation DOBE. Actually, I copied that from Carolyn. She had Operation Kobe. And I just changed it to Operation DOBE. And I started working on myself. And that was in 2005. And at that point, it had already been, what is that, 7 years since my mother had passed at that time. And again, I was at like 220, 217, 220, somewhere up in there. And I didn't want to be that weight. It took a long time before I got serious. It wasn't until like 2010 when the doctors told me that, I was borderline diabetic, borderline high blood pressure, had high cholesterol, borderline heart disease. They were going to operate on both knees. And I said, give me 6 months and let me work on this. And let me get myself together. And that was in 2010 when I started working on myself. And in 2010, I joined Jenny Craig. And that's when I first started walking with Leslie. And I initially lost 67 pounds. So from 2010 to 2015, I gained some of the weight back. And then I decided to join Inner Athlete. I joined a challenge with them, and I think I lost 10 pounds. I won that challenge, and I think, again, the weight loss was like 9.9 something or something similar to that. But in any event, I won the challenge. And it was close to 10 pounds. And then later in 2015, I joined Push-Ups to Pin-Ups, and I lost 36 pounds. And I was very happy with that. And now in 2018, the goal is to get back to where I was after the P2P challenge. So people wonder why I say 368 again. I'm counting down to 60, to my 60th birthday. If the Lord says the same, will be January 5th, 2019. And it is my race, my pace, my journey. I'm taking it one day at a time. But I always look at February 9th as that day that changed my life. And it's always a hard day for me. But as anybody knows, I'm always talking about my family. I have a humongous family. We have a humongous family. My oldest aunt, we have 5 living generations. My oldest aunt turned 100 in December of 2017. And one of my nieces, she is, the 4th generation. She just had a baby January 8th, and so her baby is now 1 month old. And so we have in those 5 generations someone as young as 1 month and someone as old as 100 years. I have 70 nieces and nephews throughout those 3 generations. I'm the 4th generation, so out of the 3rd, 4th, and 5th generations, I have 70 nieces. There were 72. 2 are deceased. Rest in peace, Leon. His birthday was January 23rd. Rest in peace, China. Her birthday was January 17th, the same day as Tawana's, my other niece, who I gave a shout out to on the 17th. But again, there are a lot of us, so we keep going. Mama, we love you. We miss you. Oh, I miss you so much. And I wish you could be here. Love you, smooches. Bye-bye.